Hello, today I'm going to show you an application using our 3D brush with our basic palette. Right here you have your main highlight, which is your darkest shade, your brightening color, which is the lightest shade, your contour, lip and cheek, and if you bought bronzer, I'm going to show you how to use that also. So first you can apply it different ways. You can put your main highlight on, your brightening shade, then your contour, but today I'm going to show you applying contour first, just because it's a basic paint by numbers, and so I'm just going to go in, and the contour's a little thicker, and I'm going to just put it above on my forehead, and I'm using the big end. Normally I use the other end, but I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So I've got that on, and you can take it dark or light, it doesn't matter. Now I'm going to switch ends and go in. I'm going to put it on my cheekbone, and then my other cheekbone, and you just bring it down to the squishy part. Your bone, and it gets squishy. You just stop right there, and then you can dab it in again, but I'm just going to take the extra that's on my brush and put it on my jawline, on under my chin. And so that's it. That's a part of a bronzer. I'm going to try to use the rest off this. And so now I'm going to take the big end, and I'm going to go into my main highlight, and again you just dab it in there. And we say anywhere a man has a beard, but it's all these. The only place you do not put your main highlight is under your eyes, and you can put it in the middle of your forehead, but we usually put brightening shade to, bring out your forehead and on the middle of your chin. So that's it. It's just paint by numbers. And you can staple it on the whole time like this, or you can drag it. It's whatever. I do a little both methods. So it's real simple. Put it on my nose. And then above my eyebrows. And so that's where I've got my main highlight. Now my brightening shade, you can put it on two different ways. You can just take your finger, go in your brightening shade, and put right here, and then right here in the corner of your other corner of your eye, or you just take your brush, dip it in there, and just dab it. And I do it all over my eye, just because it helps with eyeshadow application. So, and just staple it under your eye, because your eye is the most sensitive part, super soft. And then I'm just going to blend this in. See how it blends well? The cream blends great. And then I'm going to take it and put a little right here and blend that in. We'll go on a Cupid's bow and on my chin. So that's your main highlight and brightening shade. Now we're just going to blend the contour in. You just blend up. You blend this down. And then you blend this up a little, but you don't blend it all the way up because you're going to put your lip and cheek over it. So I've got that blended out a little. And then we're going to contour our nose. You're going to take your ring finger, drag it through your contour, rub your fingers together, and then start at the tip of your nose, your fingers touching, and drag it down, and you want them two lines. And then you take your brightening shade, which you did under your eyes. I take my pinky, just run it through, and you put it down the middle of your nose. And then you blend out these sides, because nobody wants to see the lines. And this slims your nose. And just kind of go over your middle line a little. So again, this slimmed my nose. I've had my glasses on so you can see that. So there's that. And then with your lip and cheek color, whatever you choose, you can either take your finger, which is what I do most of the time, rub it in there and just put it on top of your contour on that cheekbone. Or you can take this brush, or if you have the blush and bronzer brush, you just you can do it with either side, this end or this end of your blush and bronzer brush, and you just go in on the top, and then you just blend it in. And we always put ours on the cheekbone instead of the apple, because it like sculpts your face, makes it look smaller. You can do it as dark as you want, as light as you want, whatever your blush preference is. And that's it. You can still see the contour shadow a little. Brings out your cheekbones. The contour shadows everything. And then I'm just going to take my lip and cheek, of course, and put it on my lips. And then if you have the blush and bronzer brush, take the fluffy end, and if you don't, you can still use this end of your 3D brush or whatever, and you just, in your Bella or Tan Lines or whichever one you ordered, you just tap it in there, and you just go around the perimeter of your face, basically where the sun hits. And you always put it on your neck also. And you just blend it in, because you want your neck to be the same color as your face. You don't want them to be different colors. And just make sure to blend it in. And like I said, if you don't have this brush, you can take this brush and blend it in also. They all blend well. And then all I have to do is put mascara on, and I'll be done, unless I wanted to do an eyeshadow look. So that is a basic application using your one palette, your 3D brush, and your blush and bronzer brush, just whichever ones you order. Thanks.